Hey guys, and welcome back to CB Fire TV. One of the things that was on the heart of the Lord is that there has been a silencing of his people on the earth. People are walking around with their mouths taped up and covered up and not speaking about what is happening to them through fear of being outcast, through the fear of being judged, through the fear of no one believing them, through the fear of not being accepted. And one of the things he was saying is people are walking around the earth and they are suffering, they are rotting on the inside because they want to release what has happened to them, they want to ask for help. But because they're not asking for help, what's happening is the thing that they're holding on to is actually eating them alive. It is actually causing them to suffer internally. And he said that people are walking around suffering in silence. They are suffering in silence, and then what happens is, or what's happening is that they have been backed into a cave of their own doom because they are not able to speak, and in the cave they are being tormented in their mind. They're being tormented in their mind because they refuse and they are scared to ask for help. And then we go into the church and the intercessors have been shut down, have been run out, and prayer is not happening in our churches. Why? Because there has been a silencing of the voices. There has been a silencing of the intercessor. And because they're either run out or outcasted, because they are praying things that they shouldn't really be praying. They are touching things that they shouldn't really be touching. And so the enemy has come and caused us to turn on each other and to cause us to shut the mouths of ourselves. The enemy knows that he cannot afford for people to be free. He cannot afford for people to go and ask for help. He can't afford for people to move on in their lives, and he tries to hold us where we are, when we don't open our mouths. And what the Lord was saying to me was that in this time, in this season, is that he's removing the tape from the mouths of his people, that will be a sound that is released on the earth that will be heard by the heavens, and the heavens is going to respond. The heavens are on standby waiting for us to scream out and to cry out unto God for help. To scream out and to cry unto God for help. And then the sound that will go up to heaven will be the alarm for the angels to come down and to fight on our behalves. The Lord says that I am willing to fight for you. I want to fight for you. And I'm going to take you out of the cave where you have put yourself. And I'm going to cause you to be free and to speak. Once you start speaking, you will not stop speaking. But you'll be speaking what I give you to speak. But first, he wants to heal us. He wants us to come out of our caves and speak to someone, to find someone, to tell them what's going on with us. Because there is a sound that needs to be released to go up into the heavens and to release the alarm so that the angels will come down and fight on our behalf. God is waiting. And he is making a way, and he is moving on our behalf even now as we speak. He is moving on our behalf. Just because we can't see it, it doesn't mean that we're not moving. He's not moving, but he is moving on our behalves. And he's wanting to free us. He's wanting our voices to be heard. He's wanting our sound to go up to heaven. He's wanting us to worship him. He's wanting us to praise him. He's wanting us to cry out to him. To cry out to him about the things that we are going through, the things that we feel. The Lord is waiting. And when we do that, the Lord is going to respond to us. But the Lord is wanting us to come out from where we are. He is saying that I am taking the tape off of your mouth. And prayer will return back to my church because the intercessors are coming back. They are already back, but there are more coming. And they are going to pray some things into the earth because the intercessors have been shut down at a time when we need them the most. The prayer warriors, we all should be praying. He's saying prayer hasn't gone up in the time that it needs to go up because we either feel shame or we feel guilty about things that we have done before. But just know that I, the Lord, have forgiven you already, and I want your praises to come to me. I want your prayers to go out into the earth. Because at the moment, the earth is in chaos and he needs a people to stand in the gap and to intercede on behalf of a nation. And so the Lord is saying that we need to open up our mouths and scream and create a sound on the earth, an alarm that will go up into the heavens, and they are going to respond to us. The Lord is saying it is time. And I am removing things. I am removing what is covering your mouth. I am removing the hand the enemy has put over your mouth. I am removing the tape that the enemy has put over your mouth. And I am going to heal you internally. I'm going to stop you from rotting. I'm going to stop whatever you're holding on to from eating away at you internally. And I'm going to heal you. And after I've healed you, I want you to raise out a sound. And when people look at you funny, they don't understand that what God is doing for you is a testimony. What God is doing for you is he's healing you and giving you the ability to go out and to heal other people. This is what the Lord is saying in this time, in this season. And I hope you are blessed. Continue to pray, continue to create a sound on the earth, because the heavens are waiting to respond, and they are going to respond, and they are responding. They are coming to our aid in a time of chaos. And so we'll see you next week on CB Fire TV.